Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Today on the channel we're going to be taking a look at Hachette Partworks Build the Terminator, and we're on issue 12. In issue 12 we get some parts to make the T800's forearm. So before we do, let's get a quick look inside the magazine. So move down to the side for now. In the magazine, always check these parts here are what you're getting in your packaging. You get your assembly pages, and our Sci-Fi Cinema Legends is about a film called Back to the Future. And our Real World Science this week is all about the 1950s vision of the future, of what they thought the world would look like in the year 2000. And that's part 1, and what's coming up in next week's issue. So let's get these parts open and start building. Okay, so now we've got the parts out. We've got some parts, they're all plastic this week. We've got this little rod piece here, and this is going to be an end piece. We get this little piece here which we're going to be gluing these metal springs type things into there. We're going to be gluing them, so you will need some glue today. We get 4 screws. We get some slightly longer screws, which is PM 3x12mm screws. One of them is spare, and we also get a smaller screw which is a 2x4mm KB screw also. So we're going to need a bit of glue, so let's start off with making a little bit of glue in a little pot. You can use a cocktail stick or anything you like for this one. I'm going to try and use a cocktail stick and see how good it is, but I might just put a bit of glue in there. So step 1 is you need these 4 rods here and this little piece here. Step 2, we're going to be putting a little bit of glue in here, so start doing that now. Should be putting a little dollop of glue in this little runway here. Then we're getting our first metal rod, and we're going to be sticking that in place. You want to get it nice and flush up until the end, and just hold it in place until the glue takes it. Step 3 wants us to do exactly the same with the rest of the 3 springs, so let's get that done now. Let's put the second one in, and let's go put a bit of glue in all of them to start off with, and I'm going to put my springs in. So let's put our second spring in now. Make sure it goes right up to the end, same length as the other one, just like that. Push it in place. Next spring, exactly the same, up to the end, push it in place. Last one, just like that. Nice and easy. Give them all a big squeeze just to make sure the glue takes to them, and you should be left with something that looks a bit like that. Next we're going to be bringing in this piece, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be fixing this piece onto here. It fits nice and snug. So we're going to be putting that on there with one of these little screws. So let's get our screwdriver and start securing this in place. Right. Just like that. Nice and snug, and then not going in there now. Next we're going to be needing to bring in this piece here, and one of the biggest screws. Will my screwdriver fit that? Yes it will. I don't know if we can use our screwdriver from our toolkit. No, not yet. So we'll stick with this screwdriver for now. So what we're going to be doing is, this has got a little keyway here, and on here there's a little keyway as well. So this end's got a hole, so it's not going to be, it's going to be going on this end, and there's a keyway on here too. So this is just going to be fitting just on there like that, and the screw's going to be going just in the top there. So let's get our screw loaded up and start securing this in place. Get it located. Let's get my screw on. Oh, excuse me. Screw on. Get this located on there. try and hold it in place. Can be a bit difficult to hold, and start screwing it. Quite a long screw, so just keep going. Just making sure it is still located in there before you get to the end, and then just nip it up right at the end, and that's what you're left with. And then yeah, that's it this week. So that's all we're doing this week, is just putting them on, and we need to store this away for a future issue. So let's just take a look at what's coming up in next week's issue. In next week's issue, we're going to be getting another piece of our neck, so we're going to be assembling our neck, and we also get a bit of a finger, so we can make, I think it's half of a finger, so we'll start that next week. So join me then, that should be out next Wednesday. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you like the video, please leave a like, and also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you next time.